have come again.
They have come again.
Arsenal, you have come again. Breaking heart have happened again. Welcome to Corner G. I'm not happy this Saturday evening.
See, that's why I told everybody to be happy that last week. Because I knew that happiness will not last that long.
See, when I posted this thing on Facebook, one of my uncles said, Tunde, you can't, why are you so happy? This. I said, Uncle, let me be happy, because if losing this streak starts now.
It starts now.
Why
did I celebrate when we won? No, seriously. Another poor performance. Very poor. See, look, I told you that Tottenham was really bad that last week.
True.
I told you that last week. Like, I looked at the game as in Tottenham were doing everything that Arsenal was doing beginning of season. Like, the things I was complaining about watching Arsenal in our first 3 games. Yeah. That's exactly what Tottenham was doing. And I was like, man, but these guys are not good though. Let's take advantage. You understand? But now Arsenal has come against a team that is doing the basics right. They're doing the basics right.
And you cannot even break. Because if you look at that Tottenham game too, last week, as soon as Tottenham does up their game a little in the second half.
Yes.
The second half was 1-0.
It was 1-0 now. It's just up their game a little bit.
The second half was 1-0.
That's like I told you that's the second half performance, man. Things didn't report. Today. In fact, let's just start from player performances. Who was the worst player on the pitch today for Arsenal?
The worst player for me was Aubameyang. Aubameyang was the worst player on the pitch. Abuma was not blocking any Clark Yang today. Troops, no Abuma block Clark anything. Because see, Gozie, why it was so evident is as soon as the substitution was made and Lacazette came in his place, we had a few chances here. Lacazette even created the clear-cut chances. If Emil Smith-Rowe had not done the right thing and passed out to Saka, maybe we would have even won this game. But with Aubameyang, we didn't even bring anything. Nothing was happening. He couldn't trap balls. I don't think he took any shots. He wasn't doing link-up plays. Was bad. He didn't hold. Lacazette probably even had more touches of the ball. On the ball,
yes, than Aubameyang.
And
he probably had more touches.
Aubameyang had played some.
I mean, like, yes, we understand that, Aubameyang, everybody says, he's just known for his goal scoring. But, seriously, like, this thing, it needs to be addressed. As in, every other thing about Aubameyang seems to be very poor. His first touch is very poor, his link up. That's why I commended the goal against Tottenham, the one where he flicked the ball to his room. Because in the 5 years I've seen this guy play for, I've never seen him do a proper link up play. You understand? And today he reverted back to the Aubameyang of old that we knew. Yeah. Every ball that was played to him was either mispassed, not trapped well, lost without. Basically he couldn't bring anybody into play, and that's the difference between him and Lacazette. And seriously, like you said, Lacazette came in, and our best chance of the game came in with Lacazette playing around, and that whole the ball came to Lacazette dropped deep. The problem is he would never drop deep. He's always looking to play off the shoulder of the last defender, so you can give him a true ball.
He's too lazy. Lacazette will hustle for his
Lacazette, yes, you should not. Yes, now look, it's in a situation where we're holding control of the game. Yeah. You understand? You can bring in they can play Aubameyang. At the point you see that look, we're struggling for possession. Exactly. You cannot keep playing because Aubameyang in that being there is just a minus for us at that point. Big one at so that. Aside from the fact that we are not holding control of the game, we're now -1 on that pitch. So you bring in Lacazette. Lacazette will realize that look, these guys are struggling. Drop deep. He gives. See, what happens is, as a centre forward, when you drop deep, he gives your midfielders, when they are all marked out, you will be the only person that is free. So they can give you. And they will understand and free themselves. And now that's why the person in that position has to be somebody. When you give him the ball, he can retain it.
Those 2-3
yes, we don't need you to be a Lukaku that will hold off 5 people. But the ball comes to you, trap it, hold it, find somebody to lay it off to, and move. Aubameyang struggled all game to do that once. Bad with the headers, and he's over 6 feet tall. No, I'm with you. I feel as the worst player on the pitch today. Like he didn't help the team in any way going forward. I've told you this thing that our defense, yes, is becoming a bit, solid. Yeah. You understand? Not solid, but you see that our front line has a lot of issues.
The front line and the midfield, and when we're watching the game, let's talk tactics now. Tactically, what we faltered at today. You kept mentioning they are not charging.
Yes, they always called ball watching.
Shadow marking.
They always call ball watching. Ball watching. Like you see Brighton. Yes, I have to commend Brighton. You understand? In fact, I was really impressed with the pressing that Brighton was giving. Yeah. You understand? And I'm happy they did that to them for the whole 90 minutes. Yes. So that they can understand what they are lacking. Brighton did not give them give anybody 1 second on the ball. Yeah. And here's the thing, you see a team like Brighton that's pressing like that, put them against the Liverpool and they'll concede 4, 5, 6.
Straight up.
Because that press, the risk of pressing that hard is that it can easily be beaten.
With a good striker.
With a good link-up play and passing, want to pass, it can easily be beaten. You dismantle them. You understand? And they keep doing it. And I was waiting. If you look at the chance that the chance that Smith Rowe had, where he should have passed, it was a press. They tried to press Lacazette. Lacazette immediately laid it off to Partey, and Partey, all of a sudden they are open at the back.
Straight.
It's very simple, but they couldn't do that the whole 90 minutes. String 2 passes. I thought ball watching off the ball, like the ball is coming in, you have to challenge for the ball. It's a contest. 11 versus 11. You're not the game is not you wait for the opponent to hold the ball and then try and see.
You go for it. It's not working. Please, let's revert to man to man.
Man to man, you follow them 1-for-1 and go and win the ball. Do you understand? And also notice they don't have confidence in themselves. They don't
One thing was obvious today. Arsenal, we've always been known for one thing. We've always been known for possession. Yes. Let's just run through the stats now. Look at the stats. Shots. Mm-hmm. Brighton had 21 shots.
21 shots.
Arsenal had 8. Can you imagine? Arsenal 8 shots. That's they more than doubled your shots.
Yes. At some point,
the reason why Brighton didn't win this game is the fact that they had out of 21 shots,
you have only 2 shots on target.
If it's another,
their finishing has been very poor.
That's what, and during the commentary, the commentators pointed to this, that last season they were the number 8 in creating.
Yes,
chances.
they were in top 8 in chances created.
They were bottom 6. So you see, that's the only reason Arsenal got off the hook today, because 21 shots and 1 or 2 goals supposed to enter. Then look at possession.
They have 59%.
Possession, they have
59%. Arsenal had 41%.
To Brighton, no.
For me that watched this match, that the possession should have been much higher for Brighton.
Brighton,
yes, they held,
41%.
They controlled the whole first half, and it was only towards the last 20 after Lacazette came in that it now looked like it was the 50-50 thing between the battle.
And the game became more interesting.
Became much more interesting.
Because it was now much open, because we are creating chances.
Yes, and they are creating chances.
Look at passes. Arsenal, king of passes. 351, 493. They passed you for more than 100 passes.
100 passes.
They look at the pass accuracy. They even had more pass
84,
accuracy.
Yes, with more passes, they have more passing accuracy.
Then look at corner kicks. Okay, I think it's in the second half when Lacazette came in.
Yes, we had about 4 corners. At first, there was 5 corners to none. They had more
corners than us. Look at that. Like this is Brighton. There's no star player. This is just a team doing, like you said, they are doing the basics.
They're doing the basics. Right. The basics, right. You can't be called ball watching. That's what the whole team is doing.
Gozie, this brings me to want to ask this question next now. Like, fine, we've got those wins out of the way. Now, maybe teams have seen. What will make you say, okay, ARTETA can't do this? What do you
that has never changed for me.
Okay,
the fact that has never changed for me. The truth is just that at this point we know he's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
you understand? I mean, like you said, the club has backed him. They've given him money. They're not sacking him anytime soon. And at some point in time, you have to get behind what you have. As in, like, we can't keep shouting at that. Let's
just focus on.
What are we going to do?
Yeah.
This is who we are now. Yeah. This is the level we are at. Mm-hmm. You understand? I'm still on. I mean, in the last rating, how many did we give ARTETA? I told you now. I told you that, and I'm not giving it. I'm not rating. That match, Tottenham was really poor. And good a thing. Arsenal was slightly better than them that day. And there's a thing about taking your chances.
Yeah, Arsenal took their chances.
Arsenal took their chances. Yeah. If it was typical Arsenal and they scoffed all those chances,
then the game might have been 1-0 in favor of Tottenham.
Or 1-0 in favor of Tottenham.
Because if they don't score, those chances came in the first 20 minutes.
In the first 20 minutes, and like it killed their morale.
Because after those chances, to be honest, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, 35 minutes. That's when Arsenal won the game. In the first 35 minutes.
Chances
yes, after when it was 3-0. After that was it. They let Tottenham come back into the game. You understand? So I'm still not a huge fan of Mikel Arteta. No. Like seriously, I feel like he's not getting the basics right.
I think he's overcomplicating things.
Seriously,
he's overcomplicating things. Because I don't understand. You have this because Arsenal players, I believe, under another coach, these players, it's shocking what they're doing. There's no pressing. You drop off when a team is attacking and you're like, oh, let's drop deep, and you give them more room to find spaces. I don't understand. Brighton was winning the ball. Anytime we lose the ball, Brighton tries to win it back in within 5 to 10 seconds. The only confident people I see in that team right now it's Ramsdale and Gabriel.
And Gabriel, yes.
Those are the only confident people.
Maybe Smith Rowe.
He
always tries best. But even Partey, you look at Partey, you look at Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu was brilliant in the last game. And then this game, he can't throw a single pass.
Timid. And
he can't throw a single pass. I'm like, what's going on?
The thing is, because you see, people like fullbacks, I think why Tomiyasu was way easy. Like, okay, when the fullback holds the ball, he's expecting his midfielders to come and say, no, give me the ball. But when none of your midfielders is doing
backing off, they're backing off. They're not coming.
Like, what do you want me to do? Like, is either then he's just checking, then he loses the ball or just plays it up anyhow. So, like, man, because
they have zero energy. They have no energy. They couldn't match Brighton today. 1-for-1, team for team, they couldn't. In every contest, every 50-50 contest, they lost out.
I don't know about that. What about communication on the field? Just a simple man on you.
Man, yeah, they don't. Seriously, yeah. Like I said, I don't understand. Anyways, I told you that I was rooting for a real test now. See, after I thought Tottenham would be a test, but I had watched Tottenham's previous matches, the 2 games they lost, and I was like,
that Man City in a fluke.
That Man City in a fluke. These guys are playing complete nonsense. You understand?
I tell you, man.
So when I last saw them that match, I was like, so Tottenham wasn't a test. You understand? I wasn't even expecting Brighton to be a test, even though yes, they are performing well this season. But it wasn't even still them.
Tottenham is not still the real test.
Yes, even Brighton is still not the real test.
Let me see what our next schedule is. Let me see what our next schedule is, so we'll see who we are playing next.
Oh, okay, our next schedule.
Let's look at Arsenal's next schedule.
Oh my goodness.
So the fixture, who are we playing next?
So we have Crystal Palace next. Maybe Patrick Vieira could just show some solidarity.
No love. Patrick Vieira is sitting on the hot seat right now. I don't know if Crystal Palace has won a game this season.
No, they have. I think the only people that haven't won a game is Norwich. I
okay.
Think, there are 3. Norwich, I think Burnley. Norwich, Burnley, and one other team. You understand? They haven't won a game.
This match is going to be tough. This EFL Cup is going to be tough against Leeds.
Please let them just knock us out of the cup.
Okay, so I think we're going on the break now. There's an international break because the next game is on the 18th of October.
The 18th, right? Yes. So there's a break.
So we come back and play Crystal Palace. Mm-hmm. That's going to be really tough. After Crystal Palace, Leeds, then Watford. Now these are real tough games.
Yeah, no, you see Aston Villa, and then Leeds in the EFL Cup, and Leicester next.
Leicester
yes,
or what?
It's Leicester next on the 30th.
Oh, okay, and we still play Aston Villa again.
Yes, Aston Villa. Yes, so it's Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Leeds in the EFL Cup, then Leicester. So you see that Aston Villa and that Leicester game.
Those are real tests.
You
see, like Crystal Palace, I know that if you mess up, they'll take their chances.
Yes, they will.
They'll take their chances.
They beat Tottenham 3-0. There was one of the losses Tottenham had. It was Crystal Palace. 3. It was a ramping.
So if we're working for by mathematical logic,
yes.
Arsenal beat Tottenham 3-0. Okay. Oh, Crystal Palace
beat Tottenham 3-0. So we did kind of similar. So
in a sense,
we will draw, we will lose, we will win, but it's always going to be a close call. But Aston Villa
too. But how far have we fallen to the point where we are now looking at Crystal Palace and Aston Villa as tough game?
Yes, that's where ARTETA has brought us to. I mean, it started from after Wenger left, with Emery, completely changing the style of football. Because first of all, what happened was Emery killed the style of football that Arsenal had. That was the truth. Like he's not as bad a coach as ARTETA, because I still feel Emery is still a better coach than ARTETA. But he killed the style of football.
Yes.
You understand? Arsenal had that fluidity and that that flair in. Emery came and killed that.
Now we are just mechanical.
You understand?
Yes.
So now bringing ARTETA back in to now that was the identity we had. You understand? Yes, we're still making. Wenger didn't make top 4 his last season.
Yeah.
You understand? But at least we were still a top 4 team even at that point.
Yeah.
And what kept us there was that our identity and our flair.
We let go of Wenger for not making top 4.
Yes.
We lowered the bar for these guys and say make top 6.
Top 6.
Now the guy will make it.
Top 8. Yes.
Even top 8 is looking like a struggle.
Looking like a struggle.
But it's frustrating supporting.
So the poor selection of coaches, which is why the management has a lot to has to take a whole lot of the blame for the decline of the club.
Yeah, the management.
Because
of course,
yes, they haven't stuck to the identity of the club.
Okay, like this is
and Arsenal Football Club.
I think the reason why that is see, our owners do not.
They don't care.
Our owners do not know about soccer.
Yes, they don't.
Let's call it in their terms.
Yes.
They don't know about soccer.
Normally
they don't know football.
They don't know
because
soccer.
If I say football to them, they will say the NFL.
The NFL. They don't know about soccer.
So how would you? They don't even know their identity. You think you speak with Kroenke? What does Kroenke know about tiki taka or possession football? So you see, so those are the things that have affected us, and that's why we're falling.
Those are falling.
What will happen maybe because we just need to find time. We'll talk about some of these other things, but because of time, let's just go through the player ratings for today. And go and maybe I think I need a cold water.
Cold shower. Just calm down. I was flaring up the game. I was like, come on, like put in some fight.
Yes,
like, you can't lose out in every 50-50 challenge. Yes, I expect Brighton had it was like they had their foot on their neck the whole game. I was like, everybody.
It wasn't even
it wasn't even a strong foot.
It's like it wasn't even a foot like this and you're already down.
Oh my God.
I beg.
Seriously, like this was the first Party Lokonga partnership, and I expected a lot out of this partnership. Yeah. And they were completely dead in the water. I completely blame the tactics.
The tactics was bad, but I just felt that truly Arsenal would have won this game if we had not started with Lacazette. I mean, Aubameyang as our mid. Lacazette would have done something. Believe me, he would have created chances for other people because the kind of team we have now is the kind of team that needs a striker that can just do something and just push it up to the guys and they'll work something will just happen.
Yes.
If you don't do that, it won't happen. And it was too late.
That's the truth. On the pitch sometimes. You look left, there's nothing right. Just give your striker.
You need that thing to happen on like 3-4 occasions. Because sometimes some people will miss it. Like Lacazette came in, he created a chance like that. I mean, Smith Rowe didn't do the right thing, and we missed that chance.
Yes, but if you would have been more chances like that. Seriously, look, I've never solidly been behind you in this Lacazette back team, but Aubameyang is looking too poor. I had hope for him because of that last game. I was like, if this guy can actually improve his link up play,
that was fluke.
Today was poor.
All right, so let's start the ratings.
Ramsdale, man, that save, that one save, that's Mope for making it 1-0. That alone gets a good 6.5 for me because he didn't really do much.
I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7 because the truth of the matter is he was the only person that was confident today on this.
In that whole team.
And that confidence, like he kept a clean sheet.
He
did his work. He did his work. Yeah, I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7 for that.
Gabriel did good for me. He was our best player, because we weren't doing anything up front, and all we had to focus on was the back because we were on the back foot all game.
And he was solid.
He was solid at the back, helping us out. So I give him a 7.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7.
For me, he's even the best player
right now, mentally, physically, and everything. He's the best player right now for me.
Yes, now. There was a time at that time I told you he followed the man and charged him. He had to because if he didn't.
The other people would just leave him in the water to dry.
Gets a good 7 for me. Ben White too was
okay.
Didn't make any mistakes, and we didn't concede.
The
defenders,
they must get their due.
They'll get their due. I give Ben White a 6.5.
Yeah, I agree with you on that 6.5.
I give Tomiyasu a 5.
Yes, give him a 6.
The reason why I'll give him a 5 is yes, the team didn't help. They weren't helping each other. But every time he gave away the ball too cheaply, if you don't know what to do, don't be too indecisive. Clear it decisively. If you're not going to do something with the ball, don't lose it and put us under pressure. You understand? And that's why I said Ben White and Gabriel did well. Because even in those instances, they stuck to their man and made sure there were no openings. But there were like 2-3 times where he couldn't see anybody to lay the ball off to, and he just lost it. I'm like, if you don't see anybody to lay it to, then play it inside and don't put us under pressure. You understand? You get and nobody will blame me for that. You understand? But you lose it once, you lose it twice. And then so for me, it was a basic performance, but he didn't. When he had to win the ball back, he stayed with his man. Yeah, I'll give him a 5.
You see, because I think for the defense, if you don't concede, you're above average.
Yeah, above average.
That's my own rule.
Yes,
the people that can fall below average are the people that didn't do their homework. So I'll give, for me, Tomiyasu, he'll get a 6 today. Just for the fact that you all as a unit kept a clean sheet.
Kept a clean sheet. Tierney gets a 6 too.
Yeah, 6, no more than that.
He gets a 6 for me. You understand? Still does what he does. Pushes forward. Tierney
he can only do.
He can only do so much.
You see, for Tomiyasu and the fullbacks, right? If your attack doesn't go and for you to even improve, like now they've gotten a 6, they could have gotten a 7, gotten an 8 if their attack had done something. But it's not so. I don't blame them necessarily because they were let down by the attack. But like you said, alluded to Tomiyasu, those errors were there. But at least you did your own part of the work. And so, in a sense too, I agree with you. Tierney is a 6.
Yeah, you understand. We go to Partey and Lokonga. I give Partey a 6. I give Lokonga a 5. I feel Lokonga was missing. Like You know, and I don't know if it's the instructions from the coach, but I mean, you're a CM. Why are you stuck in the DM position?
I don't know who is CM.
Who is CM?
Wait, who is CM? Who is CM?
Two of them play. You see them. They're always behind in their half. I can count the number of times I saw Lukonga in the opposition half when we are not with the ball.
Yeah.
Like what you should. We're trying. You're saying you want us to play. At times, there are times where you can see the team is trying to play a high press. If you're going to play a high press, it doesn't. It's not only the four. It's not only your front four. Even the central midfielders have to push up and support the press.
Yeah,
that's the only way it works. But we're playing a high press, and then you see our central midfielders or DM in our own half.
Do you really think we're playing a high press? I think that the instruction is that I think from what I'm saying, right? The instruction from ARTETA is that I don't want to concede on the counter. So the people that can do high press do there. You just be safe. So that if they lose, if they're not able to get the ball, then you at least you're sitting deep. You won't be hit on the counter. But the thing is, it's counterintuitive because you now allow a lot of people rush you. You have lost 3 people there.
Yes, when the
and
ball
start flooding,
and
you now when you see the other 4, and I say, let me run. Before you run, they have the thing is not just.
It's
working.
not just
so
working.
Like you said when we're watching the game, defend as a unit.
Defend as a unit, attack as a unit.
So if you're attacking, push up to so that those some 50 chances that will just come to you, and you can even start another counter from your opponent's half. I
mean, how can you as a CM? You are seeing that the distance between you and the nearest AM is worlds apart.
Why? And the thing is for attacks, we're talking of defense. Sometimes even when we are attacking, you see that they're a bit still far away.
Yes, so they're still scared of being hit on the counter. There's fear in the team.
Okay, I need support.
There's no support.
Anybody.
The CMs are not going to support the players on wing. They're not pushing forward to support the attacking midfielders. They're not waiting for loose balls to pounce on it.
You
should be waiting for when tackles. There's a challenge. There's a 50-50 ball. You have to be close so that you can win.
Make that pressure. Make you there.
They don't have that basics.
So for me, I would give Lukonga a 5.5.
You tried. I didn't see him. In fact, there were instances where I expected him to give a forward pass, but you could see the team was feeling very timid.
You know what I would give him a 5.5. Let's say he's a DM. He would say
he did his work.
He did his work and they didn't score.
So
because he's attached to the defense, he's slightly above average. And I think maybe Partey he was okay. I'll
give Partey a 6. Look, the truth of the matter is that if for nothing else, Partey, no matter the amount of pressure, he tried to do what he does. He tried to be composed on the ball and calm and not erratic in his passes and everything. It's just like I said, the whole team performance was poor. So the options are very few. I mean, the moment, like I said, laid that part of to him, he saw Smith Rowe and he put him on the run. Straight up.
When the ball is
moving, then you see opportunities. You understand? So I feel like he didn't have the people around him didn't give him that avenue to impact the game as much as he could. You understand? But watching him on the ball, he tried. That's why I'm giving him a 6.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's a 6 too.
But Lukonga for me was a bit messy.
Lukonga to his defense a little. He's 21. It's a new league.
He can only listen to what his coach tells him.
And now like I said, ARTETA makes things so complicated for these guys because the instructions he gives them are too mechanical, and they're just like it's like so many instructions at the same time. So sometimes you are just confused as a player. And this guy is just new in that situation. So let's give him 3 games because he's been alternating in and out of the team. Xhaka today, him tomorrow. Now Xhaka is not there.
3 months injury, like I prophesied. People were saying, we'll find out what we miss from Xhaka. Let's find out.
It's not that I wish anybody bad by getting injured or being hurt. But the truth is that, for me, I think all these Arsenal managers, I don't know what they saw in Xhaka, but Xhaka, Gozie, if Xhaka played today, people are saying we'd not play. Xhaka would have done an error. We would have considered. Yes, sir. Something would have happened. We might have got a red card. So
the team needs to play without Xhaka. For better or worse, let's see what will happen.
For better or worse.
Let's play without Xhaka.
So
let's find out about ourselves.
So Xhaka, we wish you the best. Quick recovery.
Recover. Take your time. Don't rush. After the 3 months, go to
rehab.
Make sure that everything is fine.
Work out all the kinks.
So you don't.
We won't be angry if you come back next season. Take it from us.
Take your time.
We'll
pay you. Your salary is not going to be touched.
Somebody like Santiago Cazorla, who we love so much, we give so much time.
How much you? Who we adore.
Take your time.
I don't know. You don't need to bother. Your salary
will be coming. Maybe they have increased your salary. They give you a new contract. Enjoy it.
Let's
on to the next one. Odegaard,
man. like at the front four for me were missing in action today.
Yeah.
Like when I mean missing in action, like they were caught sleeping on the ball so many times. There wasn't enough movement from them. Yeah. You understand? There wasn't enough. That connection wasn't there.
Yeah.
Man, Odegaard, I'll give Odegaard a 5.5.
5.5.
I give it a 5.5.
Me, I'll give him a 5 because to be honest, I didn't see Odegaard.
I didn't even see Tahoe game. Oh my God.
I didn't see him today. So man, Odegaard for me is a 5, man. Let him just be there.
Yes, now. So I Odegaard a 5. Yeah, Saka gets a 5.
5 for me, man. Saka was too weak. Oh God, it's too weak. For this season, I've not seen Saka really
I don't know why everybody keeps hyping Saka. Like you see the Tottenham game, everybody's like Saka man of the match. Yeah. Like, yes, he got a goal and an assist, but I watched his overall performance and he wasn't as effective as you should be against a weakened Tottenham team. You know, man, he's too lazy. He's too lazy,
too weak. Any small push, boom, you can't throw trap. You can't do this. No, to me today he was poor.
And yes, now
he was poor. I'll give him a 5, Sha. I'll give him a 5. I'm tempted to make it 4.5. No. Man, look, if the guy can hear this, that guy needs to hit the gym, bro. Any small touch, you're down. You can't hold ball under pressure, man. You need to strong up, man. And go get energy. I know sure say that Niger blood they run through your vein. Anyway, you don't play for England, Sha. So just day your day.
Yes, now. And you can't look. You need to understand, like everybody now kind of looks at Saka as a danger man. And they put 2 players on him. If you notice, anytime he has the ball, he has 2 players. Yeah. It's very rare before you see Saka going one-on-one. It's always 2 on him because everybody's looking at the team of like, who's the danger man in this team? Smith Rowe, Saka, so they put 2 man on him. And you put 2 men on Saka if he's not his day. Because there are days where his tricks work. If it's not his day, he's going to have a very bad performance.
The thing is, ARTETA is supposed to tell him right now is that, look, there are 2 guys on you now. Don't try to dribble.
Yes.
You get the ball, you see 2 guys straight. The only time you should dribble is if you're on the counter.
If
it's just normal regular attack, you see 2 guys, walk to the middle.
Walk them out.
Do the chest play. You know, you can. So now let's just use you as a decoy.
Yes,
so
now
you're taking 2 people out. Draw them out. Make a pass and let them be following you, and you have other men free. But you now want Saka, and you are doing, and you lose. I beg.
The hype getting to his head.
English media does hype the guy too much.
Getting to his head. I don't know. Everybody, you see people still tell you, oh, Saka, he does what he does. He does this.
Man, I didn't see nothing.
I've not seen anything in Saka in the past 4 matches or 5 matches.
This season itself, I've not seen
anything from Saka. Okay, I don't know. Everybody keeps tipping him, giving him the best rating.
Let's forget sentiment.
Euros
is over. It's over. Let him man up. He's not too far away from Mbappe, and we see what Mbappe does week in, week out. So please,
just free. Move on to Smith Rowe. He gets a good 6.5 for me.
Yeah, I'd give him a 6.5. Yes, he was the only attacker.
He was the only person that when he held the ball, he tried to do something.
I think he was the most fouled Arsenal player today.
Yes,
today.
Which shows how much he tried to do on the ball.
Yes, now
gets it. If I have not that,
we didn't score, we didn't win. He gets a 6.5.
Gets a 6.5 for me. Aubameyang gets a 3 for me.
Aubameyang 4.
Gets a 3. No.
It was. Oh man,
there was no ball that was played to Aubameyang that he controlled and did something useful. He lost the ball every single time it was given to him.
Like even the commentator said it. It's just that I'm sure the commentator maybe was not paying attention. In the past 10 to 15 minutes, Arsenal has been on their ascendant. Please, what 10 to 15 minutes was that? That was exactly when Lacazette came in.
Yes, now. His link up play is poor. His hold up play is poor. No,
his touch is poor.
His
finishing these days is poor. Like you see that chance that they crossed in. A striker that's
there was a cross. You should be anticipating that. So this defender is the favorite to get. Is in position to get that ball. But just on the off chance he misses that ball, I'm going to be ready, judging my leg with the flight of that ball.
Ruud van Nistelrooy or those days.
Ruud, what are you talking about?
I think I'm praying you miss it.
I'm praying you miss it. If you don't, fine and good, you cleared it. If you miss it, I'm dead.
What are they paying you salary for? Just jump, Oga.
Jump and put your leg there. If the guy miss the ball, he go enter.
You stand up and
2 for me. Gets a 2 for me. 2.
Since he gets a 2 for you, gets a 3.
Gets a 2 for me.
Come back now. So let's look at the subs. So Lacazette.
Yeah, no, like I said, he gets a good 6 for me. Like, I mean, he had only 15 minutes. He came in, created our best chance of the game.
Yes.
And that's, I think he was in this critical to the build up. And like, I mean, it's just clear. I feel like, he should be given more of a chance.
He should start.
You understand? Like, this hoping on Aubameyang and praying that he picks form. If I feel Aubameyang even plays his best when Lacazette is playing.
Yeah, why? Because Lacazette will hold the ball and link it up to him. So it's either you do this for me, you can do this for me, I'll still be okay with this. Play Aubameyang on the left. move Smith Rowe to the right. You can play or just between Smith Rowe, Odegaard, and Saka. Smith Rowe was playing. So between Odegaard and Saka, they can battle for. Then you can Odegaard, Saka, Pepe. They can argue for battle for the
formation.
other side.
The formation can be fluid. It doesn't need to be static.
Yeah,
you understand. The formation can be fluid. You understand. Lacazette can play as a false 9.
Yes, now
he can play like but I'll drop deep as a false 9.
He
can do that. That's what he does normally. So if Aubameyang can still play.
Yes, now it's
with
not like
it's
just like playing two strikers. Where one is a supporting striker.
Yes, that's what Harry Kane
play
does.
off each other. Harry Kane and Son. They play off each other.
They play off each other. You can do that. You understand? You know, I mean, and the game will be fluid.
Yeah.
You know, because your position is left does not mean if there's a hole in the middle, you will not drop in there to receive the ball.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't matter. Everybody can do it. Saka can look the left attacking midfielder, your left, right attacking midfielder, and one of your centre forward can drop into the attacking centre.
Yes,
if there's a hole, move into those pockets. That's how good teams play.
Henry never stayed in top 9.
In top 9, you won't see him on the left. You move in, you drop in, drift. Man, seriously, I think that most of those seasons where Aubameyang played his best, he was playing with Lacazette.
Yes, it's
Lacazette was, yes.
You know, people that didn't watch ball were thinking, Lacazette know the score. He was the one making it happen. And as soon as Lacazette is not there, nothing happens.
That's
like people don't watch. People don't say, Lacazette.
Yes.
He does the dirty work that people don't see.
Now nobody sees. I'm just like, man, no, ARTETA should re-strategize also because.
And you know, as a coach, if me watching, just like my only football experience per se is watching the game for so many years. You that you have played the game and all that, you can't see this. I'm seeing it, and like it's very evident. Like I was saying, if Lacazette comes, game will change, and the guy enter and game change, and you as a coach can't see this. Is this sentiment? Is this guy a sentimental coach that maybe something has happened off field, off camera that we don't know about? Because I don't know why you bench Lacazette. I don't know.
Man, either way, that brings Maitland-Niles and Pepe. I don't think they deserve a rating.
No, they didn't have enough.
They didn't have enough time.
There's no point.
All in all, an average professional, the coach, the gaffer.
They are giving me 4, man.
They give me 4.
It was below par. But if we are giving Aubameyang a 2,
a 2,
then maybe
you guys getting a 2. Nothing more than a 2.
A 2 as an O2.
An O2. O2. Arsenal. Everything. Follow. Connect.
Well,
seriously,
guys, it's a wrap. It's not. It wasn't a good day.
We told you guys, if you watch our previous video, I was like, look, I don't want to be giving out 10s and 9s and 8s because trust me, as you like,
I wish Amnan was here. Let's see what you
give people today. I was telling her that you're saying dashing people 8, 9s and 10s ratings.
Let them do it consistently before you know.
Before you know, you understand. And I mean, like I said, the moment Tottenham tried to come into the game, you could see the way we crumbled and folded. We should have come off with that game to use it to offset all our deficit in goals. Come and go like 6, 7, and then you come back.
That's how I knew that it was those 3 goals were fluke.
See, Brighton they are the worst team. They're amongst the worst team when it comes to conversion rate.
Yeah.
You don't understand, and they did this to us. Let's Oli Watkins catch us first.
Crystal Palace, Zaha,
or Bamford or Zaha. Let those guys catch us.
All those guys. All right.
We'll see.
So guys, the channel still remains Gunners NG. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Comment, like, share. And and our Facebook page and Instagram is up and running. You can also follow us on those platforms. So we'll see you again next week. Where we hopefully, that will be our next. That will be in 2 weeks' time. In 2 weeks' time. So and still be a Gunner. At least we no lose.
We no lose.
If you still wear your jersey for public,
that's the only positive. We don't lose. We no lose. For God,